get more video, please subscribe this channel. Today we discuss about the next questions of the problem set 3rd of chapter circle. The question number 22 is, now here I have to directly take its given and to prove here from this question. There is two circles which intersect in 2 points and this line PQ is the tangent of this both circle. So that in this given in figure two circles intersect each other at point S and R. Their common tangent PQ touches the circle at point P and Q. Then to prove is that angle PRQ plus angle PSQ is equals to 180 degree. Now here is take construction that draw the segment SR. So I have to write in this proof, draw segment SR first. Now when we draw this segment SR, then there is two angles are formed. Look carefully, this angle PSR and this angle RPQ are congruent because angles in alternate segments. Means that by using tangent secant theorem. This is the tangent, this is the secant. By using this theorem, this angle and this angle is congruent. So I have to write the first point here, angle RPQ is equal to angle PSR because by using tangent secant theorem, or you also write here angles in alternate segment. Now by tangent secant theorem, or also write angles in alternate segment. Now again I have to take here second angle is this angle and this angle is also congruent. So therefore angle RQP is equals to angle QSR. Again the reason is same, tangent secant theorem or angles in alternate segments. Also you have right angles in alternate segment. Okay, then take this triangle PRQ. So in triangle PRQ, observe carefully, sum of all angles of triangle is 180 degrees. So I have to write here, therefore angle RPQ plus angle RQP plus angle PRQ is equals to 180 degree because sum of all angles of triangle is how much? 180 degree. Then substitute this value of angle RPQ is PSR. So I have to write here angle PSR plus angle RQP is QSR plus angle PRQ is equals to 180 degree. Now suppose we take that this is equation number first and this is equation number second here. Take this bracket here. Then I have to write the reason from first and second. From equation first and second. Student, look at this figure. PSR plus QSR is equals to this angle PSQ. So I have to write here, but angle PSR plus angle QSR is equals to angle PSQ because by using angle addition postulate. Then student, substitute this value of these two angles. Here is PSQ. Suppose that this is equation number 3rd. Then from this third equation we write here, therefore angle PSQ plus angle PRQ is equals to 180 degree from equation 3rd. That is, I will write here this angle first, angle PRQ plus angle PSQ is equals to 180 degree and hence it is, can you understand this? PRQ plus PSQ is equals to how much? 180 degree. Student, this is very important. important but very simple. Okay, we see the next question. Question number 23. Now in this figure, two circles intersect at point M and N. Secant drawn through M and N intersect the circles at points R, S and PQ. R, S and PQ. R, S and this PQ respectively. Prove that segment SQ is parallel with segment RQ. Student, I have to directly take its proof. You have to write from this in figure, two circles intersect at point M and N. Secant drawn through point M and N intersect the circles at point R, S and PQ respectively. Up to this is given. Then to prove is segment PQ is parallel segment RP. Now for this I have to directly take here construction. Is draw segment MN. सेगमेंट MN आपण आता ड्रॉ करूया. Okay. Now when we draw this segment MN, then this is the smaller circle. This point MRPN is lies on the circle. Now this is cyclic quadrilateral and this angle MNQ is the exterior angle of this cyclic quadrilateral. So I have to write here its proof is therefore quadrilateral MRPN is cyclic quadrilateral. When we draw this segment MN, then it becomes cyclic quadrilateral. This angle MNQ is exterior angle of cyclic quadrilateral MRPN. So that by using corollary of cyclic quadrilateral theorem, therefore by using corollary of cyclic quadrilateral theorem, this angle MNQ is congruent with this adjacent interior opposite angle. Means that this angle and these angles are congruent here. So that I have write here. Therefore angle MNQ is equals to angle MRP. Let this is equation number first because this is corollary of cyclic quadrilateral theorem. Okay, then we take here next quadrilateral MNQS. Okay, now quadrilateral MNQS is cyclic quadrilateral. By joining this segment MN, we get this is also cyclic quadrilateral. All of you know that this cyclic quadrilateral theorem, opposite angles are supplementary. So I have to write here, therefore angle MNQ plus angle MSQ is equals to 180 degree by using theorem of cyclic quadrilateral. Student, we substitute the value of MNQ as MRP. So that I have to write here, therefore angle MRP plus angle MSQ is equals to 180 degree. From equation first. Look here, MRP and MSQ. That is, I have to write this angle is this R. I have to write angle SRP plus this MSQ right here from angle RSQ is equals to 180 degree because I have to write the reason is R dash M dash S. For both of them. Means that these angles, when you look here, this is the one side and interior pairs of these angles. So that by using these interior pairs are supplementary. Means that by using interior pairs of parallel lines, these two sides are parallel. Means that PR is parallel with how much? S cube. So this S cube is also parallel with RP. Therefore, segment S cube is parallel with segment RP by using theorem of interior angles of parallel lines, and hence it is true. So simple question. We take the next question. Now let's start question number 24. In these two circles are intersecting at point A and E. This is the secant and these two are the tangent. So this example you have to directly write it's given such way that in this figure two circles intersect each other at point A and E. Their common secant through E intersect the circle at B and D. This common secant intersect B and D. The tangent at point B and D intersect each other at point C. These tangents at point B and D intersect at point C. Then prove that this quadrilateral ABCD is cyclic. म्हणजे आपल्याला हा सायक्लिक क्वाड्रिलेटरल दाखवायचा म्हणजे आपल्याला एक गुणधर्म दाखवता आला पाहिजे की अपोजिट अँगल्स हे कसे असतात सप्लिमेंटरी असतात. आता यासाठी आपण कंस्ट्रक्शन करूया. ड्रॉ द सेगमेंट AB, then segment AD, and also draw the segment AE. So I have to take here directly its proof. Draw segment AB, segment AD, and segment AE. Look here, at that time, for this circle, this is the tangent and this is the secant. So that by using tangent secant theorem, this angle and this angle is equal. Means that or you have to also write by using alternate segment theorem. Angles in alternate segments. Okay. Now first I will write therefore angle EBC. Start from E. So that therefore angle EBC is equals to angle BAE. Angle BAE. Let it is equation number first. Then I will write the reason is tangent secant theorem for both these. To this side also. This angle and this angle is also congruent. So I have to write here therefore angle EDC is equals to also angle DAE. Let its equation second. And the reason is that by using tangent secant theorem. Okay. Then we take this triangle here. Now in triangle BCD, student, this is like as earlier example. So simple one. You have to take sum of all angles of this triangle BCD here. Angle BCD plus, मतलब this angle plus angle EBC or that is DBC EBC is equals to BAE, angle BAE plus angle BDC म्हणजेच EDC म्हणजेच angle BAE is BAE is equals to 180 degree. Reason is that from equation first and second. Student, when we are adding this angle BAE plus angle DAE, look at the figure. BAE, then it become this angle. Means that angle BAD, because by using angle addition axiom or postulate. Then we substitute this value here, so that angle BCD plus angle BAD is equals to how much? 180 degree. Suppose that this is equation number 3rd. We write reason from equation 3rd. Means look at this angle BCD and this angle BAD is 180 degree. But when we look this quadrilateral ABCD, this is opposite angle, means that opposite angles are supplemented. So that therefore by using converse of cyclic quadrilateral theorem, this converse, if the opposite angles are supplementary, then the quadrilateral is cyclic. Therefore quadrilateral ABCD is cyclic quadrilateral. And hence it is true. Can you understand this? Okay, we take the last example of this problem set. Okay, student, we take the last question of this problem set 3rd. In this triangle ABC, this segment AD, segment DE and segment CF are the altitudes here. For this, the given is that in this figure, segment AD is perpendicular to BC, segment B is perpendicular to EC, segment CF is perpendicular to AB, and point O is the orthocenter. Up to this you have to write the given. Then to prove is that point O is the incenter of triangle DEF. Student, if you have to prove here O is the incenter, at that time we have to show that this OE, OD and OF are the angle bisector of the triangle DEF. So that first we have to show that OE is bisector, OD is bisector and OF is bisector. For this we have to draw the segment DEF and TF. Means that the triangle DEF is formed. So the construction is that draw segment DE, segment EF and segment FD. So I have to write its proof is that draw segment DE, segment EF and segment FD. Then the given is that here is segment AD is perpendicular on segment BC. Then segment DE is perpendicular on segment AC. Third one is segment CF is perpendicular on segment AB. Suppose that this is equation number 1st. The reason is that given. All these values are given. Now here, then look carefully. If this is the perpendicular here, this segment and this segment is perpendicular, then this angle and this angle and this angle is right angle. So I have to take care first. Therefore, angle BFC is equals to angle BEC is equals to how much degree? 90 degree. The reason is that from first, because they are perpendicular, so that this angle is 90 degree. Student, look carefully. These two angles is equal angle to the same side of the line BC. By using this theorem, these 4 points B, F, E, C are concyclic. So I will write this statement first. Now here is point B and C subtend equal angle. Student, here is equal angle means that angle F and angle E are equal angle at two distinct points. F and E to the same side, of line or segment BC. Therefore, this point B, F, E, C are concyclic. Student, look here. Mean that all these 4 points lie on the circle. Which one is B, F, E, C? Lies on the circle. Then, student, if these points lies on the circle, then I have to write here this angle FEB. Look here, this angle FEB is congruent with angle FCB. This angle. Look carefully, because बघा इथे एक आपण सर्कल काढलं. These two angles are inscribed by the same arc. So by using angle inscribed by the same arc, these two angles are congruent. Therefore, angle FEB is congruent with angle FCB. This is equation. Suppose that second. This is first. This is second. The reason is that angles inscribed by the same arcs are congruent. Now, if these two angles are congruent, then look at this. Again, I have to take here these two angles OEC and this angle ODC is also right angle. So that here also I have to write from this equation first, they are perpendicular. So angle OEC is equals to angle ODC is equals to 90 degree from equation first. Okay. If you take the addition of these two, then it becomes 180 degree. Means I have to write here, therefore, angle OEC plus angle ODC is equals to 90 plus 90 is equals to how much? 180 degree. If the sum of these two angles is 180, means that by using the converse of cyclic quadrilateral theorem, these two angles are supplementary. Means that this quadrilateral OECD is cyclic. So that I have to write here, therefore, by using converse of cyclic quadrilateral theorem, this quadrilateral OECD is cyclic. If this is cyclic quadrilateral, then all these points are lies on the circle, so that this angle OED, look at here again. If this is cyclic quadrilateral, म्हणजे तुम्ही सर्कल केले ह्या चारही पॉइंट मधून कोणत्या OECD मधून, तर हा अँगल परत बघा हा कोणता अँगल होता. हा अँगल OED, दिस अँगल is also congruent with this angle because again angle inscribed by the same R. So that I have to take here this angle, therefore angle OED is congruent with angle OCD because angles inscribed by same R. Okay, look here, OED and OCD are congruent here. I have to write the name of OED as it is. Angle OED is congruent with this OCD is angle FCD. Suppose this is equation second and the reason is that F dash O dash C and B dash D dash C. B dash D dash C. Then student, from equation second and third, observe carefully second and third, FCD means that these two angles are also congruent. So that therefore angle FEB is congruent with angle, this one is OED. Okay, then FEB, I have to write this angle FEB such that angle OEF, that is angle OEF. Look here, OEF is that this angle, and this angle OED as it is congruent with angle OED. Let this is equation number 4, and the reason is that I have to write the reason for this OEF is B dash O dash E. Okay, look carefully. This angle OEF, this angle, and this one is OED, means that this angle and this angle are congruent here. Means that OE is the bisector of angle DEF. Therefore, segment OE is bisector of angle DEF. This is by using equation 4. From equation 4. Student, similarly, we can show that OD is the bisector of angle FDE and OF is the bisector angle DFE. By taking all these conditions, we have to prove here. So, I will write similarly. We can prove that segment DO is bisect angle EDF and segment FO is bisect angle DFE. Therefore, mean that this point O is lies on the bisector of this angle F, E and T. So that O is the point of intersection of angle bisector of triangle DEF. Therefore, O is the in-center of triangle. Therefore, O is the in-center of triangle DEF. and hence it is